Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history.
Continues to fight for yards. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
That's a bullet over the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No chance to catch it. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Second down, we're going to throw it. This time it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
There's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Irish. They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
We'll have to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Defense will make the stop, which will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where
he's looking deep here. He's got it right near the end zone. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Looking to throw it again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off from the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? You get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Strong game by this quarterback.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner will be brought down. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And looking for a big play here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. It was a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The attempt is no good. He missed it. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh,
hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And you talk about LSU and you talk about the history. It's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they...
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second and goal for the offense. Ball handed off. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football.
And they heave it deep downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold him to 3.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal upcoming. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's past the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Same tailback, another carry. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for him here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Big chunk play. This offense operating in peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up third down. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's caught. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a blitz look here from the defense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's close to the goal line and the football comes out. Who's got it? Defense has got the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Launching downfield. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and
he's into the end zone. But hold on, there's a flag down. This might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. A quick spin move. Touchdown Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he grabs it for the two-point try to build this lead even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Receiver makes the catch, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the